What's going down, everybody? It's your boy, that guy Mile High, tuning back in for episode 23 of the Kush Coughfee Morning Show. Gang, gang, gang. I hope everybody out there is feeling good, living good. You know what I'm saying? Looking good in your robes. Hope you got your cushion, your coffee real close. You dig what I'm saying? How you doing, Eric?
I'm good, man.
Hell yeah.
It feels good on this hump day.
Yeah, I agree. You know, I'm chilling.
Tired.
Me too, man. I woke up and was like, bro, just dragging. I didn't want to get out the bed. It was a hard
them days, man.
Yeah, it was a hard one. This one wasn't a hop out.
bus.
Like, I was definitely dragging. I was dragging. I'm still a little dragging.
Facts.
I can feel the eye boogers in my eyes still. You know what I'm saying?
I pushed it to the limit this morning. Yep. Sure.
Yeah, definitely. But yo, we're gonna start the day off today with a joke, bro.
Okay.
I got a joke for you, dog.
Right.
What do you call a stoner with two spliffs?
Tell me.
Double jointed. Hey.
Hold on, I got it.
Yo.
Where's it at?
He said, I got it. I got one. There it is. Yo, I got another one for you. Then we'll move on.
Okay.
How do you know someone's a true pothead?
How do you know someone's a true pothead?
Just think about it. How do you know? People,
Do you know
if you think you know, if you got the
true
answer,
pothead?
let me know. Put it in the comments right now. It's timestamped. Let me know.
I don't know.
How do you know someone's a true pothead? When their bongs are cleaner than their dishes. It's corny, but it is. Good morning, everybody. You know, it's February 3rd. It's final day for most of y'all to get your rent paid. I know I need to pay mine, so make sure you do that. I want to say in Colorado though, they did extend. Governor Polis did extend the late fees and eviction little situation or whatever.
Right.
Party foul, knock stuff over.
Party
It landed in my backpack though. That was
pretty
cool. I was like, it's put away. So you don't got to worry about that. I still encourage everybody, if you can, pay your rent. You know what I'm saying? Try to be on time. You know what I mean? But if you can't, you're protected.
Good.
You dig? You dig what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
And speaking of Colorado news, we can just stick with Colorado since this is our home state. You drink Coors, bro?
I used to. I don't drink anymore, but I would drink Coors because it was so easy to drink, but it would give me the worst headaches.
But yeah, I'm not a huge Coors fan. Granted, I'm not a huge beer fan to begin with.
Right.
Like I would drink beer. I don't mind. I'll drink a Heineken here or there.
Yep.
But I'm not a huge Coors fan.
Yeah.
But the reason I bring Coors up is because they are going to be the first. Well, not going to be. They're the first major beverage company, in my opinion, that has got into the game and launched a product. That, as far as I know, it's a CBD drink. Right. It's exclusively in Colorado right now. It's called Very Well. But basically, it's just a little sparkling water that they made using hemp-derived cannabinoids.
Word. Okay.
Yeah.
Have you ever tried anything like that?
Yeah, I've tried something similar. There's I know there's a cannabis-derived version that who was it? I forgot the name of the company, but I know that they worked with the brewery. Or the dude who basically came up with the formula for Blue Moon.
Okay, yeah, because Blue Moon is originally from here too. Like
I think so. Yeah. But the guy who originally came up with the Blue Moon formula, he helped another company that's in the actual cannabis space and sold in dispensaries,
right?
Make like a CBD version that was made from cannabis CBD or cannabis derived CBD, and then they also made a THC version as well. That's like a little single serving, little 12-ounce can.
Yeah, nothing crazy.
Yeah, like 10 milligrams or some shit.
Right.
And that's pretty much what these are. They're 20 milligrams of CBD, $35 for a 12-pack. No, lies. Yeah. It's an 8-pack of 12 ounces. $35 for an 8-pack. And then if you want to get a variety and you want to try a few different flavors, because I'm assuming they got, from what I see, it's got 3 different flavors. They got like a blueberry, a grapefruit, and a strawberry. That's what it looks like.
Okay. And they're cans, you said?
Yes, 12-ounce cans.
Okay.
And then you can get a variety pack where you can try all of them essentially for $50.
That's crazy. It's like $4 or $5.
But that one's at least a 12 can. It's a 12 can variety pack.
Okay. Still $50.
Yeah, I was about to say, dog, this shit's still expensive. But basically, it probably breaks down with the 3 flavors. You get 4 of each in the variety pack. So that's not bad. You know what I'm saying? If that's your thing, for all the people out there who like that CBD, whatnot, and that, need an alternative to your day.
That's right.
There's a sparkling water for you right there.
Like that.
Granted, I don't think I would do that because in my opinion, I would just get a sparkling water.
Mm-hmm.
And if that's your way of consumption, get a tincture, throw a couple drops into your water. You could dose it the way you want it. And you got the same thing. And it costs you less money. It's more cost effective.
Right.
Because that tincture, up front, that tincture is going to cost more, but it's going to go farther. It's going to go through more, be able to be added to more bottles of sparkling water than these 12 cans for $50 or the 8 cans for $35.
Hell yeah. Are you a fan of sparkling water?
I'm not a hater of it.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily drink it. I prefer to just drink regular water.
Right.
The sparkling part doesn't necessarily. If I'm trying not to drink pop, that's when sparkling water.
It's a good alternative.
Yeah, because of the carbon.
Fizz.
Yeah, that's all it is that I want.
Yeah.
But it's like taste wise, it's not that great. Like
Yeah,
like carbonated water is not that good. To me.
Right. Yeah, seltzer water and shit like that.
Mhm.
Like, I'll pass on it.
Yeah,
I've had some really good sparkling water though, but I've also had some trash.
Some trash.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel that. But yo, speaking of some trash, let's talk about some mid grades.
Mid-grade
You know what I'm saying? It's time for that mid grade of the day.
Of the day.
Yo, and we were talking about Kansas the other day.
Right.
And they're trying to do some dope stuff with their whole push to legalize and helping or using the money from taxes to help pay for like Medicaid and, other community programs.
Right.
The reason, that's not why they're here though, or why we're talking about them.
Okay.
And why they would be in this conversation for the mid grade of the day. Because I'm sure you're like, bro, like, what?
That was a lot of good stuff. What
Yeah, like,
going on?
that's not mid grade stuff, bro. Yeah, the reason I had to put this on the mid grade of the day is because of this article. It says Kansas, only one of 3 states nationwide where medical marijuana is not legal. I'm pretty sure that's not right.
That's not right.
Yeah, I'm like 99% sure that's not right because I went and Googled it. You know what I'm saying?
And it does not say that. Google doesn't say that.
Yeah, no, it doesn't. I just literally went to like the whole legalization map. There's literally, as of right now, there's 6 states for sure that have no medical, no medical or recreational market at all.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And
Kansas was one, right?
Yep, and Kansas being one of them. But then there's like another like 7 or around like 6 or 7 states that have like a CBD only as a medical, which is still not a medical marijuana like
not at all
industry. So
that's a medical CBD.
They still, in my opinion, count towards not having a medical.
Right, for sure. That's
what I'm saying?
What it is. Yeah, I agree.
So yeah, and then there's in some of those states are on like the cusp.
Mm-hmm.
They're in that gray area. You know what I'm saying? But still, that I was just like that, like, bruh. How are you gonna tell the people that? Like we are very far in this like legalization situation, but we are not that fucking close.
No, not that close. Not that close.
Like if we were that close, it would probably be federally legal already. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
If we only had like 3 states left to do a medical, like
they push
like
those
12 or 13, 14 states that still need to actively put something in place. Conversations don't count. How many states have had conversations for the last 10 years and they've been shut down?
Yeah.
So the conversations don't count. Until shit's implemented, they shouldn't be putting shit like that out there, bro. Like,
Facts.
I know that they're being preemptive and like, it's going to pass. Everybody's being real progressive. But the reality is we've seen time and time again, things like, bills that should have passed, not get passed.
Yeah. And
or
think they were
pass, and then all of a sudden it's like stuck in limbo for 2 or 3 years. You know what I'm saying? Like
put on the back burner.
Yeah, let's be real, man. Like that's not an effective in real life scenario, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? I was real confused by that one. I was like, no, that's not right.
I'm confused.
Yeah, that's not right. Yo, so have you ever worked in the industry?
I haven't, bro.
Okay, so you don't remember how it was back in the Wild Wild West.
I've just heard
days.
the Wild Wild West stories. It's all I've heard.
So one of the aspects of the Wild Wild West days back then was getting paid.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I remember a good portion, like a few years, that I couldn't put money into a bank account.
Yep.
Like not because I didn't want to, because it just wasn't.
You couldn't.
Yeah, I wasn't able to. Like banks would literally turn me away.
Right.
Like as soon as they seen the paycheck stub, I'm like, "Where's this from? What do you do?" I'm a warehouse worker. What kind of warehouse worker? Warehouse worker. No, you work in the industry?
No.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, no, sorry. We're not opening a bank account for you. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Cash a check.
Yeah, like I would literally just, and even then, there was, at this time, they weren't even giving us checks.
Oh shit.
I was getting paid cash.
Damn.
An envelope, bro.
Yeah.
It's like, here, envelope with your
Hell
name
yeah.
on it. You know, fucking money wrapped up in a fucking
Legal
piece
trapping.
of paper
Yeah.
that had, you know, all my tax shit on it.
That's right. Yeah. Hell yeah.
So, but we've come a long way since then.
Hell
you know, there's banks that actually are, you know, helping the industry, working with it. You know, I by the time I left, I was getting direct deposits and you know all that good stuff. You know, I was a regular human being paying my taxes. God damn it. But there's a congressman that's saying that he's trying to push for a basically like a banking protection in the next COVID package. For the banks that are specifically working with the industry, basically just to protect them and the asset essentially, right? Like the industry's become an asset.
Oh, yeah, for
Motherfuckers is
sure.
making them a lot of money.
Yeah.
Okay?
Protect
So,
the assets.
Yeah, we gotta protect the assets. God damn it, we gotta protect the banks that is willing to go ahead and do this because they, you know what I'm saying, got nuts. They got the big balls to do this, so we gotta protect it.
Word.
And yeah, that's super dope in my opinion because the easier you allow people to put the money into the system, the longer it's going to, one, stay in their communities, two, going to be in the situation to be, you know, spent and, you know, helping push
the right places
helping push the economy the way that it needs to be pushed.
For sure.
You know, because that's the reality. Like a lot of these owners, I think a lot of people don't realize it's dope to be an owner, but they have so many hurdles.
Right.
So many. Like if you're an owner, like the part of the reason it was super hard for like the small business owners to really make it back in the day is because of the banking situation.
Right.
Like
you can't deposit money.
Yeah, they couldn't deposit money. Like trying to get loans was like,
it wasn't happening.
It's not happening. You know what I'm saying? Like especially when this business is considered, you know, a liability still, especially in the banking world because it's not federally legal and protected. So this would be dope because it would allow, I think it would just kind of have this ripple effect in a positive way to where it would help the owners and even like the big time investors who, you know, make a lot of money off this industry not looks like they're a liability.
Exactly.
You know, or like the way they make money is a liability.
Right.
You know, because like I know dealing with two different kinds of owners that I've dealt with in the industry, you have the ones that are real corporate and have multiple things going on. They got their hands in multiple businesses, you know, so basically, you know, their weed company or like all that stuff ends up becoming like a part of one of their other companies, if you will. Like something becomes the mother company.
So that they like a sister company.
Yeah, so that they can use it for the banking purposes and to be able to, you know, give checks. And like that was kind of like that way around, right? It was like creating like this mother company that has that's not really in the weed industry. It just has weed assets. That's right. You know? So they like found ways around it. But this I think will help the smaller business owners who don't have the capability of doing that.
Absolutely.
Who just have their licenses, it's just their business. Because I know for those ones, it's super hard to get a house loan or a car loan or whatever because you don't have enough other income from other sources that they're like, well, if you get raided, everything's getting seized.
Yeah,
everything's getting shut down. You ain't gonna have no bank account, motherfucker. Like, you don't have no other, you know, any other income. So like, they basically were just like, nah, based on that, you're gonna, you know, you're just too risky to, you know, even give a loan to, and that's not fair. You know what I'm saying? Like, so this I think will just kind of have like a positive ripple effect, you know, and even the big owners who, you know, have had ways to, you know, gray area and figure it out, like they won't have to do that either, you know, anymore. Like it could literally just be just face value. This is what it is. Yeah, you know, I make a shit ton of money. Here's my, you know, I pay my taxes.
Absolutely,
regular business. You know what I'm saying? So that's super dope. I really like that idea.
I like that a lot.
And like that, you know, we're trying to progress as an industry in a positive way. Man, I'm fucking tired, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. Like it is. I'm like feeling it today. I hope you guys are having a great day, but I'm fucking tired.
Hell yeah. I know. I think after we edit this video, I might go take a little 30-minute nap, bro.
I've thought about that too. Yeah, I gotta go. I gotta rush and take the kids and the wife to work and shit. And I think I'm gonna go home and do the same shit.
Sounds like a good idea.
Upload to do little things I need to do real quick.
That's right.
And I'm gonna take a nap.
That's right.
Fuck 30 minutes, dog. I'm gonna fucking take a nap till my kids get out of school and shit. It's talking like an hour or something. Like But yeah, man. Let's move on. Oh, bruh, the cannabis stocks.
Oh yeah, what? Talk to me.
Didn't I tell you? I told you they were gonna jump.
Oh yeah. Just like jumped. Monday, I think you told me, didn't you?
I did.
Yeah.
I woke up this morning, checked my fucking stocks. I went from I think like 100 and because I've invested probably around like $80, and I was up last night when I last checked it, it was at like $122. So I was in the positive. Like all my stocks were doing good, I think, except for one.
Okay.
And that one not even doing like bad because it was a free stock. So that one, it don't really, you know, as it fluctuates, I'll eventually sell that motherfucker when I feel like I'm ready. But anyways, everything was doing good. 122. It's like, all right, this is lit. We're doing all right.
Right.
Woke up this morning, 145 or 147 or some shit. So
we're climbing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it literally, so one of my stocks that I bought at, what is it? It's the Afaria one or whatever. I think that's how you say it. But I bought it at like $5 or $6.
Oh, bro. Yes.
And it just this morning I checked, it was at 15.
Hell yeah.
Like 15 and some change.
Good
so
shit.
that was dope.
Congratulations.
Yeah. And then the other one I bought was damn, I'm forgetting this.
Aurora?
Slipping my mind. Oh yeah, yep, the Aurora Cannabis. And that one was at, when I first bought it, was at like 5 something. And now it's at like 13.
Hey man, stocks. Look at this.
Yeah.
Yes,
And then
take
one of
notes.
the ones that I bought too, I can't remember, it's like the Origami Organic or some shit like that. Another one that I bought, it was just super cheap, and I was just like, I had like $3 or some shit. So I'm like, oh, this one's like 64 cents. I'm gonna buy a bunch of these.
yeah. You think it's gonna keep climbing?
Yeah. I mean, I think we're gonna see what we saw with the GameStop thing. Like I was telling you, I think we're gonna see this crazy jump. And if, like, for me, like, I bought all my shit so low that, like, even when it does come back down and like level out and correct itself,
Still be in the black.
I should still be in the black.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because
sure.
it's still gonna be worth more than what it was when I bought it.
Absolutely.
But there's definitely, I think, it's gonna be this point where we're gonna just see it climb, and then it's gonna
plummet.
And then it's gonna, you know what I'm saying?
So do you
Hit that
think this
plateau
is the right time right now to jump into it? Is this
I
the
mean,
good
if
time?
you have the money,
Do it.
yeah, because you could definitely, I think it's going to continue to go up. So you will be able to get some money out of it, but you need to be ready to sell, like, and paying
At the right
attention.
time,
Yeah,
every day.
because
Yeah.
if it does drop and it falls under what you paid for it, I mean, you lose.
You lost the game.
That's it. Game over. You lose.
Try again.
Yeah, but I mean, but there is other ways of getting in the stock market too. You can bet against the stock market and win money.
Right.
You know, like there are people who bet against stocks falling.
For sure.
You know, like there was a hell of people who bet against GameStop and won
them
hella
people
money.
Made some bread.
Yeah, because they was like, this shit ain't about to last. Y'all are stupid. Put all this on here because this shit about to fall back.
Watch what happens.
Yeah, and those people won.
Exactly what happened.
So, and that's another thing that, you know, people need to be aware of. You could definitely bet against the market and try to win money that way. You could bet for the market and with it and say that it's going to continue to grow and it's going to hit this certain point. Right. You know, if you're right, you're fucking right. You win a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But if you're wrong, I mean, again, you fucking lose. Like, explaining what the stock market is a very risky, but it could be a rewarding situation. Like, absolutely, you gotta play, you know, out the risk reward factor. Like, that's really what it is. How
much
risky,
are you willing to lose?
Yeah, how risky you trying to be?
Exactly,
that's really what it is. It's like gambling. It's like a legal form of gambling, for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you really know how to. I mean, there's people who legitimately watch the stock market. So, and I know that because I've been one of those people. I've been reading about this shit, trying to learn. I want to make some money off this shit too. God damn it!
Especially the cannabis stocks.
Yeah,
shit.
I'm just trying to
Count
be in it, bro.
That's right.
Trying to be in it.
I'm gonna get me some, bro.
Hey, if you're gonna do it, you need to start figuring it out, bro. Because the ones that are worth money are already worth money. Right. And then I've even started looking into like stocks that are affected by the industry as well, like Miracle Grow and, you know, these companies that sell the soil, the fucking lights,
and shit,
all that shit, because their stocks are fucking going through the roof too. You know, like, I remember all these companies have to buy their products from somebody.
Yeah, that's right.
So
exactly.
Those companies are making bread off the industry too without directly being involved. So
have you looked at those stocks?
Like and they're fucking going up. Those ones, you got to think, they were already worth money before. You know,
exactly. They were already legitimate companies that have been.
So exactly. Yeah. So like how, for instance, like I have some Apple stock, but I don't own a full Apple share because I just haven't put the full $100 and whatever dollars down to have a full one share.
Sure.
But I've bought partial shares.
Right.
And that's kind of what I'm gonna start doing with some of these other ones, and just start to build up my share piece.
There you go.
know,
I like
hold. Yeah, because I mean, I ain't fucking rich, but I'm trying.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
You ain't rich yet.
Hey, man.
There we go.
Hey, man. Yo, let's do an update real quick too, man. Update on the Amsterdam situation, because I know there was situation. Some people was real interested in that, and I was too, because again, if they take it away, I don't know if I'd really want to go. And now I really feel kind of offended after reading this little update article about it, because the mayor kind of, referred to us, people who want to go to Amsterdam because of the cannabis, opportunities, the coffee shops, as like low-grade tourists.
Get out of here, bro.
We're
the ones that keeping that country alive.
Dog,
bro.
I was just like, wow, like 20 million people come to your city.
Yeah.
And
this is what you think?
And that's how you feel about those 20 million people? Because about probably 20 million of them came for the weed in the coffee shops. Let's be real. Maybe 19,999,000. You know what I'm saying? 1,999. There was that one person. Yes. You know what I'm saying? Like, who cares? Like, that shit's crazy. Like, but I don't know if I want to go anymore.
I'm offended too.
I'm offended.
Yep. And I really wanted to go to Amsterdam, man.
Me too. I think. And from what it says, it's really just confirming the fact that like they want to just clean up their whole image, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's because they got a taste of what it would be like without the tourism because of the pandemic.
Right.
Like, how great is our city when it's just us?
Exactly. Now you want to live like that? People aren't gonna like that. There is
that's the catch. Right. Is there's a lot of the residents that are for this.
Really?
There's a lot of residents that are like, yo, this is the shit.
Let's do this.
Let's do this.
No shit, man.
But then there's all the coffee shop owners and everybody who makes money off tourism.
That's right.
We're like, yo.
What are you thinking?
Yeah. And, and they're making some good arguments. It's not just the fact like, oh, we make money and we're going to lose a bunch of money. It's, yo, like, if they can't get it from us, they're still going to come here and they're going to want it and they're going to get it from somewhere else.
Right.
So now you're just driving them to the black market, which is now going to drive crime. Because now you're subjecting tourism to potential robberies or whatever, because they're going, like that's what they want while they're in Amsterdam. Like, that's what, you know what I'm saying?
This is going to be a shit show.
Like, weed in Amsterdam, mushrooms in Amsterdam.
Yeah,
like,
what it is.
Those two things go with Amsterdam.
Yes.
Like, you think of Amsterdam, you're like, psychedelics.
Red light
weed.
district.
Yeah.
All that.
Titties. Titties. But, yeah, like, so I don't know. I don't know how this is going to play out for them, man. I'm not real sure what the real end game is, like, other than like you just wanting your city to be like what it is, I guess, during the pandemic and all like quiet and shit. Like, when we really do open back up, is that going to be a sustainable way of like, living, I guess, for Amsterdam? Because I think they don't realize how much they actually thrive. Well, I mean, they probably do realize how much they were thriving off of the cannabis situation or like just the tourism situation.
Right.
And when it starts to come back, and I think when they see the numbers not climb back to what they were, they'll probably like
we gotta adjust now.
Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I get wanting to put rules and like maybe a little regulation on how it is conducted, and maybe not so. I don't even want to say wild west, but like how we have limits here. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't come and just buy everything you want. Blah blah blah. Like, maybe you figure out some sort of system where you can kind of stop people from going too many places and getting to those points of,
but
being
don't cut it off
too high or whatever the fuck. But
don't cut it off. Man.
I think
because I still want to go to Amsterdam.
Me too.
I got to smoke a joint in a coffee shop in Amsterdam.
I'm just saying, and eat a brownie and shit.
For real.
Yeah,
I gotta have that experience in Amsterdam.
Yep. But if they fuck it up, I'm going to Jamaica still.
Boom.
Yeah, I mean,
say less.
Shit. I mean, you just kind of pushed me to another direction. You know what I'm saying? Amsterdam. Fuck you too. But yeah, man, that's all I've got for today. You know what I'm saying? It's a quick one. Nice little short when you dig what I'm saying. We got a big shout out to all the sponsors like we always do. You know what I mean? We got High Grade. You dig? Shout out to my dog Josh for coming and sitting up here with us yesterday. He really enjoyed it. He wants to come back, so we might have to have him come back, like once a week or some shit.
That'd be dope.
Come, talk that intellectual shit.
Get that game from this.
Because that was the
Josh,
difference between that one and what I really liked about it. And I was telling him yesterday, actually, is all the guests that we bring onto the morning show, with this being such a free, like openly talking show or whatever, where you can just kind of like just talk how you feel and say what you want. Like, there's no guidelines on like how you have to conduct yourself. Like, how do you want people to perceive you?
Right.
And then all the different knowledge levels. The conversations are so drastically different from guest to guest. You know what I'm saying? And I never know what I'm going to get.
Exactly.
I really don't.
I love it.
Yeah. So like, that was a really dope one, because that was definitely a side of the conversation or a side of the show that we never got to like explore yet. Like, that was the first time we've explored that. So that was super dope. So shout out to you, Josh. Shout out to my dog Adam and the Habana crew over there. You know what I'm saying? Angel too. Shout out to Angel, because they got a new another extractor over there to help Adam out. making some fire ass fucking shatter and live resins actually right now. So they got they got everything covered across the board.
Dope.
You know what I'm saying? Everything's being done right and it's consistent now. Cause like or Adam would do everything.
Right.
So, but it was just, you know, it was hard for him to be at multiple machines at one time. You know what I mean?
Focus on one
thing.
Yeah.
So now he gets to
Killing
focus
it.
on the solvent list.
That's right.
Angel's there to help focus on the solvent stuff. And together they're making a fantastic team, I gotta say.
Super dope.
And shout out to Alex and the Cuban crew over there, and then Gage and the Crystal Leaves crew. And shout out to Gage too. That's actually the interview that I'm gonna drop on this Saturday. This Saturday we're gonna drop that interview on YouTube and on Facebook. So be on the lookout for that. Oh, and I'll probably put the audio up on Instagram, or not Instagram, on Spotify and Apple Play and all that good nonsense. And make sure you're following us on Instagram so that you can catch all those clips as well, because I think that's where I'm gonna start putting the clips is on Instagram, on my personal one, That Guy Mile High, to start hyping it, and maybe even reposting them on like the Kush Coughfee Morning Show page as well. And then like I said, full videos on Saturday. And then shout out to my dog Eric. Appreciate you, man.
Appreciate you, bro.
Content Creation Studios, the shit. You dig what I'm saying? And we got some big things coming for you guys out of the rest of this year, man. We got some new content that I'm getting ready to record actually this weekend that will start dropping here soon. Actually, I want to say in like the next month that will start to kind of fluctuate and we'll get some new stuff to you. And then we got Cam coming on board as well with the Pheno Finder stuff. So that will be dope. Yeah, that shit's about to be litty like two titties. But yeah, that's going to be fire as fuck. So be on the lookout for that shit as well. That should hopefully be ready to start launching actually here in the next month as well. And then we got some cool shit that should be coming here in like the summer and next fall, winter time. Like I'm already looking ahead for y'all. You know what I'm saying? I got you.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, I love y'all. Follow everybody on Instagram. All their social medias will be in the link down below. And catch you on the next one. Always remember, live life high, honest, intelligent, genuine, humble, look stuff. Let me be like, God damn it, I'm sexy. Enjoy your day.